Tonight's devotion, Trust in God's Sovereignty. Genesis chapter 50, verses 15 through 21. When Joseph's brothers saw that their father was dead, they said, "What if Joseph holds a grudge against us and pays us back for all the wrongs we did to him?" So they sent word to Joseph, saying, "Your father left these instructions before he died. This is what you are to say to Joseph. I ask you to forgive your brothers the sins and the wrongs they committed in treating you so badly. Now please forgive the sins of the servants of the God of your father." When their message came to him, Joseph wept. His brothers then came and threw themselves down before him. "We are your slaves," they said. But Joseph said to them, "Don't be afraid. Am I in the place of God? You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. So then don't be afraid. I will provide for you and your children." And he reassured them and spoke kindly to them. Many years ago, I went through a season in my life where everything seemed to go wrong. A job opportunity fell through. A close friendship ended abruptly. An unexpected expense drained my savings. I felt like life was spinning out of control. In my frustration, I turned to the story of Joseph in Genesis, and today's verse stopped me in my tracks. It was a reminder that God's plans are never derailed, even when life seems chaotic. Joseph's life was full of betrayal and hardship. First, his own brothers sold him into slavery. Then Potiphar's wife falsely accused him of sexual assault, which resulted in him spending years in prison for a crime he didn't commit. Yet through every trial, God was working behind the scenes. When Joseph was elevated to power in Egypt and used by God to save countless lives during the famine, he recognized that God's hand had been involved in everything that had happened in his life. God had been at work all along. This passage challenges us to trust God's sovereignty, even when we face adversity and can't see him at work. Like Joseph, we may not understand why we experience suffering or setbacks. However, we must hold on to the truth that God's purposes are greater than our pain. He can use even the darkest moments of our lives for good, shaping us and others in ways we may not see right away. But Joseph's story isn't about just surviving trials. It's about trusting God's plan in the midst of them. When we face difficulties, we can rest in the truth that nothing is wasted in God's hands. His word reminds us that he is always working for his glory and for our good. Lord, help me to trust in your sovereignty even when life feels uncertain.